It is the SMT Media Network. Folks, if you appreciate a Real Hoops channel, give this video a like and a share, and subscribe if it's your first time here stumbling upon our channel. We're going to be talking about Nuggets versus the Houston Rockets here. The third place Nuggets actually edge out a victory against the surging, heating up Houston Rockets. The Houston team is very good. Houston is a high-quality opponent, so this is definitely a good quality win for the Denver Nuggets. You know, the Rockets are second in a top-heavy Western Conference. The Rockets are now 9-1 in their last 10 games, and their 9-game win streak is snapped by Denver. The game was tit for tat for most of the first half. I think in the first quarter the score was tied at 27. So then at halftime I think it was also tied 57 all. And then in the third quarter is where things got kind of crazy. Denver blew up for 39 points in the quarter. Houston could only muster up about 22 of their own points. And in the fourth quarter, the Rockets basically ran out of time. After holding Denver to 20 points in the fourth quarter and then scoring 32 of their own points, they just ran out of time. Simple as that. The Rockets shot 44% from the field, 32% from three, 65% from the charity stripe. They were +2 in the rebounding edge, +6 on the offensive glass, and they only had 6 turnovers. Houston played really well. They may not have shot perfectly. Obviously, you can always shoot a little bit better looking at their percentages, but they got a lot of contributions from some quality outcomes here from some players. 21 points from Dillon Brooks, 5 of 8 from 3. He was hot. 17 points from Şengün. I think it was like a triple-double. I think he had 14 rebounds and 10 assists. He got 30 from Jalen Green. I think most of his points actually came from free throws. He didn't shoot the ball very well, but still his impact was felt. 14 off the bench from Steven Adams. In my opinion, Ime Udoka is really shown to be a fantastic coach. From his work in Boston and now what he's done in Houston, I think it's really hard to argue against him as one of the best coaches in the NBA. And he's developing these guys. He's developing this team. Amen Thompson, the way he's come along this year, become a full impact player across both sides of the ball, especially defensively. 3 blocks and a steal in this one. The Houston Rockets, I mean, in another couple of minutes, I mean, who would have thought that, who would have, expected this to play out like this without Joker, right? That's kind of the big thing here, and that's what I want to speak to with Denver. They shot 51% from the field, 47% from 3, excellent, 69% free throws. They moved the ball well. They were finding guys. Only 9 turnovers, right? So this game, the possessions were respected. And in the absence of Nikola Jokic, they were getting points. 116 points for the Nuggets, 52 paint points, right? Head coach Michael Malone, I think, needs some credit as well. We spoke to Ime Udoka. Just as impressive, Michael Malone, without the MVP, without the champion, Joker, finding pathways to victory. Jamal Murray exploded for 39 points, 15 of 28 shooting, 4 of 6 from 3. Aaron Gordon, 13 points, 4 rebounds, 8 assists, and a steal. Michael Porter Jr., 17 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists. Really seems to step up when Joker isn't there, so his expanded role, right, he really fills in nicely. I think, and I made this video previously about Joker when he's not available. The statements that Joker doesn't have any help, it just doesn't hold water. Folks, we cannot say this stuff. They just beat the Houston Rockets. The Houston Rockets were one of the hottest teams in the NBA. They did the same thing to the Warriors when they were like 14-2 with Jimmy Butler. They're beating quality opponents without their best player, the MVP of the league, Nikola Jokic. This team is good. These players, Joker's teammates, are good. And I think these are quality wins that kind of indicate this. So there have been games where there's been no Joker, no Murray. I think Joker, it's an ankle injury. There were games with no Christian Brown. He played tonight. But look, Joker is absolutely an MVP candidate. One of the favorites to win it. I think it's him and Shea, SGA. But I'd like to give it to SGA, but whatever. But we have to dispel the notion he doesn't have help. That sounds and looks ridiculous. Just watch this game and say that. Repeat that to yourself. You will say, you're sounding crazy. The Nuggets will be contending for a title this year. I'm not saying they're the favorites to win the finals, but I'm saying that they can come out of the West and represent the conference in the NBA Finals. there is a version where that happens because they are a good team with an MVP as their best player. So to me, I think they're one of the favorites to get to the Western Conference. They are a legitimate contender to get to the NBA Finals and compete for a title. It's them, it's OKC, it's Houston, it's Golden State and LA. Kind of Golden State, LA, kind of like my sleeper picks to get to the Western Conference Finals. But we can't say that Joker doesn't have help. It's not going to hold water. You can't say that. They keep finding ways to beat good teams. Enough of the Joker doesn't have any help stuff. That narrative is tired and it doesn't work. I'm sorry. Look, you can be a Joker apologist or whatever. I love Joker. I think he's a fantastic player. He's one of the most unique talents the league has ever seen. He's actually an underrated defender some nights. He could be very good. Offensively, we can go on and on about his game. But when the Nuggets win without him, I'm not saying they're better without him. I'm saying they know how to win without him. It's been proven. They are a good coach team. They have good players, and they are a good unit. They really are. I think that Joker has no health stuff. It just needs to stop. It's getting tired, it's getting annoying, and it's not accurate. It's just wrong. And that is blatantly disrespectful to guys like Jamal Murray, who can go off for 40 points any night, and Russ, who could do so much for that team, and guys like Aaron Gordon and MPJ, these guys that fill into these roles. Come on. Enough is enough already. Joker has help. They can win a title this year. Absolutely. Enough is enough. Let's dispel that notion that he doesn't have help. What do you guys think? Let me know. Sound off in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Check out some more of our videos. See you guys on the next one.